welcome to Simply Scrapping. It's time for another 52 weeks of our favourite 52 photos. Something like that. Anyway, the idea is you pick your favourite photo from the week and you scrap it. Right, so I am terribly behind and this is week 4 that I'm doing, and I'm just going to get into it. And I don't think this is going to be a very long page, so I'm just going to mount my photo and have a chat as I go along as to what I'm using and things like that. So this is like, I guess, if you do, I can't remember what it's called, but you do an album for the year. And the idea is you do a double page spread for each month. So this is a little bit different in that you are doing a page of one thing every week. So I like this idea because the things that we are scrapping, everyday photos, are things that you normally wouldn't think to scrap about because it's not necessarily an event or a destination or an adventure or a holiday or anything like that. It's just your everyday life that you normally don't document. So I think this is cool because, you know, if you don't go a lot of places or do a lot of things, you think, well, what did I do with my week, my year, my month, whatever? And you don't necessarily think to capture the little everyday things. So anyway, this, my everyday thing for this week, week 4, so the last week of January, was my sourdough starter. So if you're following along with my previous 52 weeks, I think it was my last one, I did my dehydrator. So this time I'm doing my sourdough starter. So my whole thing this year is to get back to the basics, cook more of our own food, don't rely on takeaway, grow more of our own food, don't rely on the supermarket so much, go back to basics. And part of that is also learning new skills and trying new things. And one of those things I wanted to do for ages is make sourdough. So I did, I started my sourdough starter. And it's really not that hard. Unbelievable. I don't know why I waited so long. Anyway, I want to quickly chat about the page I'm using. Now this is a base page and it's part of a double base page. Now I know later on I have, in probably 3 or 4 weeks from when I took this, I actually made my first sourdough loaf. So I know I have photos of that, and that is going to be the next page. So the other half of this double page, base page, is going to be for the loaf. So yeah, anyway. The other thing I wanted to say before I just get on and do and speed up is my embellishments. I really don't have much in the way of cooking, baking type of things. So I jumped on Creative Fabrica and I found a heap of these embellishments, or the files, which I'll have each of them linked below. There's probably maybe 4 or 5 different files I downloaded to get these embellishments, but I actually found quite a few with sourdough. So I've got, like, that's the starter in a jar, actual sourdough loaves, the Dutch oven that you cook them in, the flour, the scales, because everything is measured on scales, not by cup or tablespoons. And then, of course, you know, a chef's hat. And then I thought, look at that, that is so cool. That's like a 1950s, and she's got her hands in some dough or mix or something, and I thought that is just perfect. And the expression on her face goes with my title, because my title is going to be, what have I started? So yeah, so they're the embellishments I should say, if I could talk, the embellishments that I have used. I have some other things here to fill in gaps or whatever, yeah, but I'll have these linked below on Creative Fabrica. Alright, so they're the things I basically wanted to cover. I think my photo is going to be here. My heading's going to be here with an embellishment cluster here, here, and along here on this side. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm going to get started and we'll just see how it turns out. Okay, there is my completed page. So if I did it again, I'd change a few things. For example, the explosion of bread that's coming out from her armpit. But anyway, it's done now. My journaling is going to go here in a little rectangle bit here. And yeah, that is it. This is my photo of the week for my 52 photos for week 4, so last week of January. Check out what everyone else has done in the playlist below. Lots and lots of inspiration and some really cool photos and memories being documented. So I encourage you to go check them out. And thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please hit that like button. Please also subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a scrap every day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye bye.